yesterday's question. Before we move on to this page, that is on page 150. To help us to be even clearer with this question, I made an additional clue. So to refresh our minds on this particular question, there's this tank. There is layer with one tank. You will realize later that, things over there look familiar. That's how Skylar is saying, okay, that I brought today looks kind of familiar. Yeah. So, we will be using the third one. Like this. Right now, yeah. So, Skylar has some. You remember this words? Okay. Oh yeah, it's pouring out. When do you remember when is the first time you see this thing? P1, yes. Oh, very good. Yeah, P1. At P1, you probably call this the once, right? You don't remember. Okay, maybe the teacher show you a 2D version, a cardboard version, a base set. I showed my kids the cube set, and then after that it was a digital set. Then you know what this? The tens, and also you have this one. So what's this? Hundreds. So at primary 1, you maybe, or primary 2, you heard 1, tens, and hundreds. Correct? When you first heard this, please, base 10, base value. Then after that, so you have primary 1, you learn numbers 1 to 100. Right? And then you learn numbers to 1000 and primary 2. So do you know what 1000 looks like? Like this, like the cube here. Yes? Yeah, like this. Right? The cube. Like this. So this is 1000. The thousands place. And today we are bringing it back. How many of these will be 1000? 10 times 100 is 1000. Okay, so yeah. So later we'll bring back these good memories of this and discuss how we're going to use it. And the interesting bit is this, is that I chose this as also because it's a 1 centimeter cube. Meaning all sides are 1 cm. The same as my wooden block. Okay, so I could take my wooden blocks and back at this question yesterday, I was lining this up 1 layer. On the side of like this. So just like the tank here, it's layered like this. Then on the other side as well. Very quickly. Okay, here's the layer. Okay, so yesterday we were looking at this particular question on page 150. So that is the tank. The tank from the top view. And then I held the tank up like this so that you can see how it looks like in the workbook. And then we talk about the 2 different methods. Method 1 is find the whole tank, then minus the existing goods inside. Then after that, I tell you that actually we don't need to go to the castle. We just find the empty space immediately. Then I mark out the orange. Then I ask you, can you see the length graph height of the orange space here? Was it easy to see? Yeah, some of us were very quick. Immediately you can answer. The length is 8 the breadth is 5 and the height is 3, very quickly. But the original tank, the previous time we had this tank, we already know it's 9 centimeter long and 6 centimeter wide. But it changed to, yeah, correct, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 centimeter long and 8 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 centimeter wide. But when we talk about the empty space, it comes to smaller measurements. Some of us were very quick to see this. So, in case you can't see, I did this. Can you guess what is this? It's a box, it's a paper cuboid. What do you think I do this for? Yeah, okay, so that's what I did. To help you be able to see the empty cuboid space, I made the empty space into a cuboid. Can you see? Now, so when we talk about the empty space, can you see exactly where the length is? How long it is? So the length of the cuboid, the empty space inside, I need to, of course, this one a bit not exact measurement because I made it handmade. So you can see that I have to minus these cubes at the long. Then you got the empty space. So it's the orange space here. Okay? Then on this side as well, originally is 6 long, 6 centimeters wide. Minus this cube here, this will be 5. And then, but then the height is the same. The height didn't change. Can you see? Can you understand? So are you? Do you think this helps you to see better? Okay, I will put this. You can pass this around if you want to play with it later. Please be gentle because they are all very fragile, made of fragile items. So you can, but you can take a ruler and try to see. So originally, okay, so originally this is like 9, okay, a bit longer than 9 because after some wearing out. And then this is 8. Okay, I'll pass this around so you can play with it, okay? But I will continue first before I say now. Okay, so I kind of made this space in the keyboard. Can you imagine, think about science, this space is empty. What is inside this empty space? Air. How did I turn this air into a keyboard? Magic. Okay, but this is very important because we are going to link this to the next part about the liquid. We are going to turn the liquid into cuboids. How? With magic? Alright. Okay, later, we'll do that later. Okay, let's finish this part first. Okay. So yesterday we were at here. This question, page 150, question 3. So yesterday was just to find out these 3 measurements. So the story goes like this. There's this cuboid here, this one, that measures 27 by 15 by 10. You realize that very often when they give measurements, it goes by length, breadth, height. How long, how wide, and how tall. So this is how long, how wide, and how tall. Okay. Now, what happens is it. Okay. Yeah, okay, you're getting there. Okay. Have a bit of patience, okay? So what happens is take this rectangle. The thing is this, I can make this now to help you to understand better. All these manipulatives and can help you see better. By the exam time, you cannot be like, just cubes and paper. I need to understand this question. I want to make this. Then, oh, sorry. I think it's not a very good idea. You're not going to be. It's just like when I tell you that I gave you these cubes to help you to view the front view, back view, side view. During exam time, you cannot be I got some cubes left. I cannot take out to do my exam paper with it. Sorry, just say no, cannot. Okay, so but you can use it on daily practice until you can visualize a picture without these cubes. Okay, so really, yeah. But anyway, during exam time, you're really going to build it. By the time you finish building, the exam may be over already. But if you're at home, if you got time, you want to build it like what I did. Okay, I took about half an hour making this one, and about 2-3 hours to make the 8 tanks that I built. Okay, so you take some time to build this if you really want to. Now, so what happens is you chop this cuboid into 3 other blocks, 3 other rectangular blocks. Then you take 2 of them and stack it one on top of the other. Then makes another cuboid here in figure 2, which is the one that I colored orange here. So it asks you to find the cuboid here. Now, again, there are 2 methods. So that's why I said at primary 5, the challenge is there's more than one way to solve the problem. But the challenge is to choose which one is the best way. So there are 2 methods. Method number 1, I can find figure number 1 volume. Right? Because I can find this whole thing. Then after that, I chop into 3 pieces. So I find the volume, then I divide by 3. Then I multiply by 2. Can you understand what I'm writing here? So method number 1, methods. Okay. Really, I'm showing you like options you can choose. Ultimately, you are the one going to decide which one works for me. So method number 1 is I can find this whole volume and I follow the story. The story says I cut into 3. So I divide by 3. Then I stack up 2. Actually, I stack up or don't stack up doesn't really quite matter. It's 2 of these blocks. Then I times 2. Can you understand this first method? Okay, so method number 2. Method number 2 is I just go straight to volume of figure 2. Now, looking at these 2 methods, which one do you think you can understand? Who can understand number 1? Okay, who can understand number 2? Who can understand both? Hey, all right, okay. Now, so during the exam time, you need to choose which one you can think and understand better. Then you choose the method. Here, right now, I will choose 2 first because I think it's a faster and easier method because I go straight away. Just like how I did this one. So I choose a shorter method. So what's the shorter method here? I go straight to this one. I ask myself, is I stack them up? Oh, do I know the breadth? The breadth is still 15. This one is not changed. Do I know the height? Do I know the height? Yes, the height is given. So I'm going to answer Skylar's question just now. He was a bit confused with this. So we need to figure out these 2 measurements. These two measurements are not given. Okay? Actually, this one is given here. But Scarlett was asking, is it not 9? Okay, so Scarlett said, now this block here this one is 9 centimeter because I divide it by 3. 9 centimeter, 9 centimeter, 9 centimeter. So this here, okay, this part here should be 9 centimeter. Okay, then what about here? Tyler actually wrote this as 9. Is it really 9? Actually not. You look closely again. It's actually here. So it cuts into a rectangular block. The height of the block is not changed. It is not a square face. You thought it was a square face and you add in. It looks like, but it's not. So you make markings like that, which is actually wrong. It did not tell you that it's a square face. It looks like a square face, but you cannot assume that it's a square face. Now, why does it look like a square face? Because this one height here is 10 centimeter, very close to 9. It's a very slight difference. So if I look at a real ruler here, 10 centimeter is this length. And 9 is one finger difference. But I can't be drawing this 10 centimeter on the book. If I really draw the 10 centimeter on the book, then the worksheet have to be enormous size already. So this is an estimation. It's not really 10. Okay? So it looks like it's a square, but it's not a square face. But actually, the height is given to you is 20. How is it 20 centimeter? It's because I'm cutting the blocks this way. The height of the block didn't change. I stack them on top. It's 10. So I'm going to go straight to figure 2. Figure 2 is a cuboid. To find its volume, the length I will have established is 27 divided by 3. That's 9 centimeters. How wide it is still 15 centimeters. That's not changed. How tall it is, the height is 20 centimeters, 10 plus 10. So for figure 2, I can go straight away already. Volume of figure 2 will be length times breadth times height. That is 9 times 15 times 20. And that will give me an answer in cubic centimeter. That's answer. That's all. Now, why did I leave a space there is to show you if I do method 1, which you can choose not to copy that down, okay? So I can do 9 times 15 first or 9 times 20 first. I probably will do 9 times 15 first, then times 2 times 10. Because times 2 is doubling. 2 times 10 is easier to remember. So I probably let me do my working here, okay? 15 times 9, 5 times 9, 45. So I will try to choose the 5 table I'm familiar and good at. Okay, so 15 times 9 will be 45, 135. Therefore, 135 times 2, then times 10, so times 20, right? So 135 times 2, 5, 10, 1, 7, 2, 270. 10 times another 10. So it will be 2,700. Yeah. If I do 9 times 2 first, right, it will give me 18. Then I must do 15 times 18. 2 digit times 2 digit. A bit challenging. But also can. So depending on how good your times table is, my tip for you is, of course, number one, practice your timetable until you're confident. Any kind of challenge, multiplication, I can solve. Okay. Otherwise, strengthen and be sure of at least multiplications of tables 2 by 10. That one is a must. That one primary 2. Then after that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Remember, it's primary times table. You start learning primary at primary 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the harder ones. Now you're primary 5. So primary 5, I write your timetable must be very good. 0 to 12. Okay. Random test. Jared, 5 times 3. Very good. Okay, too easy. And so, 8 times 7. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Okay, we make careless mistakes one thing about okay. Hey, and sorry, let's get 56. Yeah, okay, next. Hey, bro. 7 times 6. 42. Next. Adrian, 9 times 9. Very good, 81. Okay. Patrick. 63 divided by 6. Yes, it does. 63 divided by 6. 10? Oh. 10 remainder. 3. Very good. All right, 10 and a half. Okay, very good. Hey, no. Oh, yes, correct. 10 and a half. Very good. Okay. Scared. Okay, can I give you another chance? What is 4 times 4? 16. Okay, 16. Next, Ryan. 16 times 4. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 64. Okay. Okay, oh wait. 3 times 3. 9. 9 times 3. 27 times 3. 9 times 9. Oh no. 3 times 3. 9 times 3. 27 times 3. 81. 81 times 3. All right. 2, 4, 3. Okay. So go ahead. Okay, we should have a times table challenge one. Then they have prizes to win. Okay, right. So now that was random. Back to here. If we are doing let's say this one, look at the number of steps. You don't have to copy this one down, but I'm going to just show you how figure one works. This method one works, but it will take a longer step. See, for example, first I found figure one. Figure one will be 27 times 15 times 10. By looking at the number already, I'm so unfriendly. I have the 27 times 15. So 5, 3, and then for those of you who have left the space and you're interested to copy this down, you may. 405. So I have 405 and then times 10 cubic centimeter. Then after that, that's figure one. Then I have to find 2/3 of this. Divide by 3 times 2. You know what? You know why 2/3, right? This whole thing is 3 units. I take 2 of it, so it's 2/3. Then I have to divide by 3, then times 2. So I have to do this 4,005, 50 divided by 3. That will give me 131, 3, 3, 9, 1, 5, 5, 0, 15. Okay. Times 2. And 1350 times 2. So this 1350, this one, and then 2 times 123. And this is 17,000. And you see that the answer is the same. Yeah. So you see, this gives you additional steps. But it gives you the same answer as well. Also 2,700. Now, so the choice is this. I can read the question, I can annotate and find out the important keywords. I can find out these boxes here as the missing information. And ultimately comes to C, the choice. The choice is yours. Will you do option 1 or option 2? Yeah. And the thing is, yes, if you know both, it's very helpful. That means you have more methods at hand. But for the very least, you want to have one method that you're clear with. Okay? Right? So, and the last part, the units will be cubic centimeters. Okay? I repeat one time. Huh? So, I can do all my brain steps well. I can read the question, I can annotate and find out the missing information. I know what to highlight. But ultimately, comes to the part is what method can I understand and can I choose to help myself to answer? If I can learn more than one method, there's a pretty good bit. Okay? All right, and then the last part is the units. Okay, so two methods here. If you didn't catch it, you go back and watch the video we're doing on, okay? Okay, so that we will do the new things today. Okay, so for the last two questions here, I will go back to page 159. These two questions are slightly easier. So I will not go through in detail. Okay. These are not very complicated items. Okay, I could treat it as a usual whole number word problem. Why do I say that? It's because here says the length of each side of the cube is 16 by 16 by 16. So length, breadth, height. Same as you highlight the top is the same. So I know it's all directions 16 centimeter as a cube. And then it says here the volume of the cube is twice, that means 2 times that of the cuboid. That means the cube is a larger volume than cuboid. That means cuboid is a smaller volume. Find the volume of the cuboid. Then I see the cuboid. There's no measurements given. Nothing. But do I really need it? No need. So actually, based on the information, it's sufficient. First, I got the cube. Cube, I have length times breadth times height, which is already given 16 centimeter times 16 centimeter times 16 centimeter, which is a certain amount cubic centimeter. Then I find the cuboid. The cuboid will just be, yes, divided by 2. And that's it at the end. Okay? Check, make sure you have the correct units. Okay? Count down 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, let me count down again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you need, right, you can have a middle step. For example, you can't do 16 times 16 times 16 at one time. And you also cannot use the calculator. So I do 16 times 16 first. 6, 6, 36. 96, 160 plus 6, 5, 1, 256. I could do 256 times 16. Okay? Then you do 256 times 16. 6, 36, 30, 33, 12, 15, 2, 5, 6, 0 plus 6, 9, 0, 1, 4, 4, 0, 9, 6. Then divide by 2. Okay? You do the rest yourself? Hold on, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2.5, 1, 0. Okay, next one. Oh, you're right, 2.5 then. Oh, yeah. I didn't count down. I count down and then come out and then come down. Yes. Okay. Alright, so here says 4 meter by 2 meter by 6 meter. The volume of is the same as this cuboid. Okay, this cuboid. Okay, this cuboid left, right, height, left, right, height. You realize it's the same. No matter where the measurements are, you will still be the same thing. So how long is still 4 meter? How wide is still 2 meter? How tall is still 6 meter? The volume of these is the same as the total of 6 identical cubes. What is the volume of each cube? So, well, it's saying here that I have this cuboid. This cuboid's volume is equal to the volume of 6 cubes. Then I'm supposed to find 1 cube. So 6 cubes will be length times breadth times height. 4 meter times 2 meter times 6 meter. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 6, 48. Then divide by 6. Difficult. Cubic meters. Remember the units is cubic meters, okay? Then 6 cubes is 48. 1 cube is easy, right? You do the rest by yourself. Yay, okay, finish. Move on. Okay, quickly, we're going to do the experiment.